All right, you guys, we are going to do a body weight strength workout. You don't need any equipment, just your body, a mat, and a little bit of space. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with a warm up. We're gonna move through a few different strength movements with different variations throughout, and then we'll finish with a nice recovery and cool down. So we're gonna go ahead and start with jumping jacks. If you are not jumping today, you can just go ahead and stand with your feet together and then alternate stepping one foot out to the side. That might be enough for you. Otherwise, take it into a full jack. So we're just doing about 30 seconds here, increasing the heart rate, getting that blood flow going, working on increasing the fluid dynamics in the body. So getting lymph flowing, getting all that good stuff flowing through your tissues. Just bringing the heat into the body. 10 more seconds. Maybe you're stepping out to the side. Listen to your body, and you can always mix it up. You don't need to stay with just one movement. As we move through the class, you can change it up. You can go with any of the variations that we're going over at any time. Go ahead and stand at the back of your mat. Chest up, shoulders back, hinge from your hips. Reach down for the floor, and you're gonna walk yourself forward into a plank. Keep a soft bend in your elbows so we're not locking it out. Press into the hands so you're engaging through the whole shoulder complex. If this is too much, you can always take it down to your knees. And if it's too much for your wrists, you can come onto your fists, or you can always have hands on dumbbells if you have those handy as well, okay? And if that's also too much, you can just come onto your hands and knees here, okay? So plank position on our hands, knees or toes, your choice, and then shift up and back, downward facing dog. As much bend in your knees as you need to get a really long spine. And we're gonna move in and out of that 5 times. Shift forward into your plank. Maybe you're on your knees. Shift up and back, downward facing dog. Shift forward into your plank for 2. Shift up and back, downward facing dog. Shifting forward for 3. Again, always the option to be on your knees, and then you just lift up and back. Shifting forward, lift up and back. Maybe we shift forward, drop our hips, and open our chest. Otherwise, stay with that first variation. Lift up and back. Shifting forward, just 5 of these. Open up your chest. You can always have your hands down, or your knees and hips down here as well. Lifting up and back. So we're just moving into the upper thoracic spine. Drop your hips, open your chest, be on your toes. Lift up and back. Give me one more. Shift forward, drop your hips, open your chest, strong legs, and lift up and back. We're gonna step our right foot outside the right hand. And you're gonna reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, opening up through the thoracic spine. And you're gonna reach your arm underneath the rib cage to the opposite side of the room, and then reach back up. 2 more. Reach underneath as you inhale, reach up as you exhale. Last one, reach under and drive to reach up. Hand comes down, step it back into your downward facing dog, left side. Step it forward, left arm reaches up. Inhale, reach underneath the rib cage, and exhale, reach up. Reaching under, strong back leg, last one, reaching under. Reach back up, hand down, step it back. Let's do one more each side. Right foot forward, right arm goes up, reaching underneath, and right back up. Number 2, straightening out that back leg, bending forward into the front leg. Last one, reach it up, hand down, and step it back. Left foot forward, reach the left arm up, reach underneath the rib cage, and up towards the ceiling. Trying to engage your muscles as we go through these motions. So we're not just moving in space, hand down, downward facing dog. We're actually engaging through everything that we do. Walk your hands back to meet your feet, and maybe wiggle your feet just a little bit wider. You're gonna reach for your toes with the fingertips. And then drop your hips, open your chest, and lift the hips back up, stretching through the hamstrings. So just moving and mobilizing into the hips, lifting up, dropping your hips. Again, doesn't matter how far you go, up and down. Just listen to what your body's capable of today, and every day might be different. Let's do one more. Dropping the hips, and then lifting back up. Take a hold of your elbows, sway your torso side to side, keep a bend in the knees, and then we're gonna slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way up. We're gonna take our hands behind our head. So fingertips behind the ears. We're gonna do something called a good morning. So we're just working on a hip hinge. Okay, we are gonna be getting into the hips a lot today. So with the fingertips behind the ears and a soft knee, I want you to hinge from your hips. So it's like your hips are reaching to the wall behind you. The back stays flat, and then squeeze your glutes to drive back forward. Hinge from the hips. We're making sure we're not rounding the back at any point, and then drive to come back forward. All of the initiation of the movement comes from the hip joint. Reach the hip back. Notice where my feet are and where my hips are. So my hips are actually behind my feet here and coming back up. If you notice that your hips are over your feet, we're most likely moving from the back rather than your hips. Give me a couple more. Squeezing the glutes to come back up. And at the top, also watch that we're not driving our hips forward and going into our low back. So we want to stop our hips when we're neutral at the top. Last one. Good. And then we're just going to do a set of body weight squats. We are going to do a lot of squats today. So find whatever position feels good for your feet. So maybe your feet are more narrow. Maybe they're turned out to the side. Maybe you're moving into more of a sumo position with the feet wide. And when we come up out of our squat, I want you to notice if you just straighten and lock out the legs, if you can maintain a little bit of bend in the knees at the top, we actually maintain some of that tension or a lot of that tension to create more strength. Especially when we're doing body weight movements, we want to try and create as much tension as we can throughout to maintain that. Couple more squats. And rest. So if you are not jumping, you're going to go ahead and just kick your butt, activating those hamstrings. If you are jumping, move into butt kicks. Just a little bit of excitation for the muscles, getting them to respond quickly. Good. Give me about 10 more seconds. Hopefully your heart rate's feeling a little elevated. Doesn't need to feel too crazy high. 5 seconds. Nice work. And rest. Good. Okay, so for the bulk of our work today, we are going to do 3 supersets, which means there's 2 exercises, and we're going to go back and forth between those 2. So we have 3 supersets, and we're going to do 3 rounds or 3 sets of each one. So have water nearby. When we go back and forth between our supersets, we are not really resting between them. So we're going to go A1, A2, A1, A2, back and forth, and then we'll rest after the 3rd round. After that rest, we'll then start our 2nd superset and so on, and then we'll recover at the end. So first 2 movements, we've got squats, and then we're doing a plank variation. So everything we did in our warm-up was to prep for the work in the bulk of the workout. So with each of these 2 movements, the squat and the plank variation, we have 3 variations. So the first set will be 1, and then the second set we'll do a little bit of a different variation of each of those, and another variation for the 3rd round. Just so you get a little bit of a taste, you can pick whatever variation you want to stick with, or you can progress and do something different for the following sets. Okay. Talking too much. All right, we are going to do squats. So just slow eccentric control squats. Eccentric means the lowering phase. So we're going to lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come back up without locking the knees out. So we want to maintain that tension. 3, 2, 1, and then come back up. And we're doing this for 1 minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back up. 5, 4, spine stays straight. 2, 1, come back up. Keep your heels down. 5, 4, nice and slow. 3, 2, 1, right back up. Maintain tension. 5, 4, 20 seconds. 2, 1, back up. 5, 4, you're doing great. 3, 2, 1, back up. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1, back up. We have 1 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back up. We're going to walk it out to a plank position. We're doing a plank alternating shoulder tap. on your toes or on your knees. We're gonna tap the left shoulder with your right hand and then tap the right shoulder with your left hand. So we're alternating back and forth. Find your position, and your goal here is to minimize the movement of your hips. So if you feel like you're on your toes and your hips are completely dropping off to the side, see what you can do to stabilize that. Keep going. So you have about 30 more seconds. Minimize that rotation in the hips. You guys are doing awesome. And stabilize through the core. Stabilize through the shoulders. Press strong into the hands. We've got 12 more seconds. Good. You can always pause wherever you're at. Keep a micro bend in the elbows. Strong legs. Strong shoulders. Strong core. And rest. Walk your hands back. Hop it up. Second variation of the squat. We're coming down to the bottom and you're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up, micro bend. Coming down to the bottom, hold 5, 4, core is tight, 2, 1. Back up, holding at the bottom, 5, 4, root into the heels, 2, 1. Stand tall, squeeze your glutes, 5. We're working a lot of quads here. 3, 2, 1, but engage as you come up. Lowering back down. We have 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, back up. Right back down. 5, 4, this is your last one. 3, 2, and back up. Good. We're walking it back out to your plank position, knees or toes, and we're doing push-ups, okay? Your variation. If push-ups are too much, you go ahead and starting now. If push-ups are too much, you can stay with your plank shoulder tap variation. Maybe you're on your toes. Strong core. Whatever variation you want to choose, pick it. You don't have to stay with it. You can mix it up. You can change it. Listen to your body, but push your body. Do what you can. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, walk it back. Come all the way up to stand. Third variation, we're gonna mix up the direction. You're gonna step back, little pulse, and come back. Step back to the other side, little pulse, back to neutral. So just mixing up the direction. Again, at the top, little micro bend in the knees, so we're maintaining tension. And pulsing down at the bottom. Squeeze your inner thighs together as you come up. Keep the weight in your heels. Stay strong. Shoulders are back. We're keeping that heart rate elevated. Keeping our body moving, but then moving with all these different variations, so we're challenging our whole body in different ways. So using different strategies, using different modalities. Almost there. 5 seconds. Let's do one more on the last side. And good. So we are going and combining our push-up and our shoulder tap if we're moving forward, if you are wanting to add and put those together. So we've got our push-up, nice and low, tap, tap, push-up, tap, tap, minimizing the movement of your hips. 4, strong exhales as you come up. 5, stabilizing the core as you tap those shoulders. Nice work. 4 more. Listen to your body. Stay strong, stay engaged. 2, and last one. Nice work. Walk your hands back. Come all the way up to stand. Catch your breath really quick. Minimal rest, so not a really long rest, but catch your breath, grab a sip of water, and I'm going to explain the next 2 exercises in our superset. We are not going to mix up the variations with this one. It's going to be the same thing for both sets. We're doing a forward to reverse lunge and a complicated movement for the next one. So forward to reverse lunge. We're going to step forward, hover the back knee, torso stays over our hips. We drive back, And then we step back into a reverse lunge. Same exact thing, hovering the knee, okay? Forward lunge, reverse lunge. And we're gonna stay on that same side, okay? We're gonna start in 10 seconds, and then we're gonna switch sides. So we're gonna do 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other side, and then we'll move into the second exercise. And 3, 2, 1. Forward lunge, reverse lunge. If you want, you can step right back into your reverse lunge, minimizing the balance in the middle. So we're doing it for time, 30 seconds each, stay in control. Notice my shoulders stay stacked over the hips, not letting the body fold forward, not rounding the spine. Stay in control. Last one on this side, and switch. Left leg forward, left leg back. Pushing back, stepping back. Nice work. Maintaining and bracing through the core center. You can step all the way back without stepping in between if that feels good for you. Almost there. One more each. And rest. Good. We're going to come back down onto our on our knees. Keep your toes tucked under and have some space in front of you. You're going to reach back for your heel with your right hand and then lift through that left arm. Come back upright. Brace through the belly. Reach with your left hand and reach the opposite arm. Get a nice stretch. Walk your hands back forward so they're underneath your shoulders. Hover your knees 1 inch, and you're either going to hop your feet outside your hands, or you're going to step one at a time and then stand up. Squat back down, hands come down, step or hop your feet back into this beast position. Lower your knees, walk your hands back. Reach for the right heel, reach your arm back. Reach for your left heel, reach your opposite arm back. So moving into a little mobility. Hands come underneath the shoulders, lift your knees, hop or step your feet outside your hands, stand tall. Hinge, hop or step it back to a beast, lower, walk your hands back, right hand to heel, reach, left hand to heel, reach, walk it forward, hop or step outside the hands, stand tall, hinge, hop or step it back, knees down, walk it back. If it's too much to grab your heel, grab for the back of the thigh. Maintain control of your core so we're not in our low back. Hop it forward, stand tall. We've got one more. Hop or step it back, walk it up. Right hand to the heel or the back of the hamstring. Left hand, reach, open it up. Let that one feel good. Hands down, hover the knees, hop it up or step it up and stand tall. Right back into your forward to reverse lunge. Right leg forward, reverse. 30 seconds. Forward, reverse. Keeping a micro bend in that left knee as you stand upright so you're maintaining tension. Squeeze your glutes as you drive forward out of your reverse lunge. Almost there. 10 seconds. Keep it up. Feel the work in that left hip, left leg. Last one. And switch sides right into it. Left leg, forward and back. Nice job. Using your breath. Control your breath. Stay present with your movement. We're just staying in the sagittal plane. 10 more seconds. And then we mix the plane up when we do our next movement. Almost there. And rest. Good. Come down onto your knees. Right hand reaches for the heel or the hamstring. Reach it back. Left hand, reach. Walk it back up. Hop your feet to meet your hands and stand. Hinge. Hop or step it back. Walk it back. Mobilizing the spine. Mobilizing the hips. And then working the core. Stand upright. Hands down. You're getting a lot of scat work, shoulder stability work. when we stabilize on our hands. One more. Hop it back, walk it back. Right hand reach, left hand reach. Walk it forward, hop it up, stand tall. Last one, forward to reverse lunge, forward. You guys are more than halfway there. You're doing awesome. We just have 30 seconds each side. Again, keep a micro bend in the leg. You can add your arms if you'd like, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Kind of like you're running. 10 seconds on this side. Nice work, guys. Keep it up. Last one. And switch. Left leg forward, left leg back. Opposite arms if you're adding that movement. Keep the neck relaxed. Shoulders are stacked over the hips. Keeping that heart rate elevated. Keeping those hips, keeping those quads, maintaining tension by keeping a micro bend in the knees the whole time. Awesome job. We've got one more each. And we do have one more of that other exercise. Come down onto your knees. You're doing great. Right hand, reach it back. Upright. Left hand, reach it back. Walk your hands forward. Hop it forward. Stand tall. Micro bend. Hands down. Hop or step it back. Walk it back. Right hand. Open up the upper back. Open up the chest. Walk it forward. Hop it up. Stand tall. We have two more. Walk it back. Right hand. Left hand. Walk it forward. Hop it up. Stand. Last one. Super strong. Right hand. Left hand. Walk it forward. Hover the knees. Hop or step and stand it up. Nice work. Okay, we have one more group. Catch your breath. Grab a drink of water. This next one is a combination of a lateral lunge and Superman. Okay, first one, still catch your breath, I'm going to demonstrate, is a stationary lateral lunge. We're going to have a wide stance with our feet. Little cameo from my puppy. Hinge from the leg and stand up. Hinge into the opposite hip and stand. So from the side, one leg is going to stay straight, the other leg bends. Spine is straight. We reach our hips back, similar to what we did with that good morning in the beginning, okay? So first thing is a stationary lateral lunge. Second thing, we're going to come down onto our belly and do a Superman. Working to press through the pelvis so we're out of our low back and getting all the work into that upper back, okay? Ready? 10 more seconds. And we're going to start, so get yourself ready, get yourself into your position. We've got lateral lunge and a Superman to start. Parallel the outside edges of your feet. Hands can be wherever you want. Go ahead and start. Hinge and stand, hinge and stand. And while one leg remains straight, we're not locking it out, because remember, we want to maintain that tension. Maintaining tension allows you to build some endurance, some strength endurance in the body, because you're maintaining that contraction. Mary Kate, please get out of the way. One more. Nice work. Step your feet together. Make your way all the way onto your belly. Your arms are going to be down by your side, palms facing the floor. Press to the tops of your feet. Press into the pelvis. So that pubic bone, I want you to push it into the floor and notice how that creates some length in your low back and some engagement through your belly. Mary Kate is also doing a Superman. Hands down by your side. Forehead is down, and you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades, lift your arms, but again, still press through the pubic bone and lower back down and lift. Open up your chest, reach your fingertips back to engage all those muscles in the back body and lower back down. And lift, reaching the fingertips back. Feel the work at the base of where your bra strap would be and lower back down. And lift and lower. 5 more. Up, stretching through the toes and the fingertips and lower. Lift and lower. If you're feeling this into your back, Maybe you come onto your forearms and work on pressing through the pelvis and lifting your navel. So we never want to feel this in your low back. If you're still doing the Supermans, give me one more. We want to lengthen the low back and feel the work in the upper back. Okay? Hands under your shoulders, press yourself up to your hands and knees, walk it back, stand up. Second one is a lateral lunge, but we are alternating sides. Okay? Start with your feet together in the center of your mat. We're going to step to one side, step your feet together, and then other side. Okay? So you can stay here. You can also revert back to the stationary lateral lunge, or you can add a spinal motion. So as you step to the side, reach the opposite arm across the body. Step to the side, reach to the opposite side. Getting some rotation in the thoracic spine. My hips actually stay stable. So I'm not moving my hips as I reach my arm. I'm just moving through the spine. It's a spinal rotation. And back. Step. And back. Good. 8 seconds. Nice work. We're going back to the Superman. And we're going to add a little variation. And rest. Come back onto your stomach. So we're going to do a prone W or a pull. So we're getting a little more activation into the lats. You can stay with the first variation or take your arms overhead. Press through the pelvis, lengthen the low back, lift your arms as you pull your elbows to your hips, and then reach your arms back forward as you rest your forehead. Lift, pull your elbows to your hips, and reach back forward. Lift and pull for 3, and reach forward and rest. Lift for 4, press your pubic bone down, and 5. It's not about how high you come up. You could just barely even come off the ground. It's more about this pull and rest. So think about if you were standing upright trying to do a pull-up, what muscles would you be activating? We want to stay out of our neck and get into the lats and the lower traps. Maybe one more. That might not be 10, but we'll go with it. Hands under your shoulders, press to hands and knees. Walk your hands back. We're also getting some ankle mobility as we do this motion and stand all the way up. Third lateral lunge variation, we are going to do a stationary lateral lunge again. You can always stick with the variation number 2 that we just did, alternating sides, or lunge to the side, reach for the ankle, and reach that arm up towards the ceiling and back up. Lunge, reach for the ankle, resist, arm to leg, leg to arm, and come back up. Hinge, open it up, reach tall. So we're getting some mobility here. As you can see, we've been doing a lot of work into that upper thoracic spine as well as the hips. Now we're combining them together. Reach and back up. Hinge and reach, back up. This is your last one of these. We've got one more Superman variation. And we've got one more each of these on this right side and left side. And we're coming back to the floor right here. Good. Step your feet together. Hinge from your hips, walk it back forward. Come onto your belly. You're going to visualize that you have a little towel in your hands. Again, you can keep with variation 1 or 2. And if you have a towel in your hands, if you have a towel nearby, go ahead and use it. We're going to swap overhead to behind the back. And repeat. We're going to do 5 circles each direction. So, towel in your hands. Press the pubic bone down so we are out of our low back and into supporting our trunk. Lift your arms up. Reach your hands back. Swap the towel, imaginary towel, into the other hand. Reach. If you have a towel, you're going all the same direction. 3, 4. Try and touch your hands. And 5. If you have a towel, other direction. 5, 4, 3, feel that chest lift, maybe touch your hands. 2, maybe grab them, and 1. Nice work. Make a pillow with your hands. Rest your forehead on your hands, and then you're going to take your legs really wide as you can, and then let your knees go out. So you're going to turn your toes out to the side, and we're going to do some belly breathing. Inhale, feel your belly expand. Exhale, feel your belly soften. Feel your body soften into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Release as you exhale. Hands under your shoulders. Press yourself to your hands and knees. And you're going to take your left hand in front of your right hand, directly in front of it. And then you're going to shift back as if you're moving into a child's pose, and just feel that nice stretch on that left side of your rib cage. Maybe the left side of the low back. Feel that you can pull your left hip further back away from that left hand. And continue your deep breathing. Full exhale. Shifting gears. Down regulating the nervous system. Tending to your body to shift from sympathetic to parasympathetic. Rest and digest. Inhale, coming back upright. Bring your left hand under your shoulder. Right hand comes in front of your left. And then shift your hips back. Breathe into that right side body, pulling the right hip back. Slowing the breath down. Every exhale, allow it to be longer than the inhale. And rise back up to your hands and knees. Cross at your ankles. You're going to walk your hands back and slide your feet in front. Scoot yourself forward. And then with your feet flat onto the mat, bend your knees, reach forward, and you're going to slowly round down one vertebrae at a time, segmenting the spine as best you can. And notice if you get to a section where you just kind of drop into it, see if you can control that section. That's where we need to work and regain control. All the way back down. Nice. Okay, we're going to take our right leg up towards the ceiling. Grab behind your thigh or wherever you can. As much bend in the knees as you need. Flex your foot, and we're going to do slow ankle circles. Trying to be as slow and controlled as you can. Notice if your shin is moving around. Can you isolate and move just the ankle joint? Good. And then switch directions. Notice if there's sections that you kind of jump or skip through. Notice if you're cramping in the sole of the foot. If you're cramping, that is a sign that you need to work into that mobility. That's your nervous system responding and saying, oh, we don't own that range of motion. We don't have control of that. So just note it as an area that you could work on. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Grab behind your thigh. Sink your shoulders down, sink your hips down. A little rock side to side. Try and create a little space at your low back. Relax your neck, maybe rock your head side to side. Continuing with the soft, long exhales. And you're going to send your right leg forward, take your left leg up towards the ceiling, and then slow ankle circles. Grab wherever you can. Nice and slow. You guys did awesome today. Great work. Way to push through. Keep that heart rate elevated. Work on maintaining tension. Switch directions. Maintaining tension in the tissues as we do some of those body weight strength workouts so you get more out of it. And we're going to cross our left ankle over the right leg. Grab behind the thigh. Flexing the foot. Push the back of the hips down as you draw the shoulders down, and then a little rock side to side. Slowing the breath. release this side. Knees together. Drop your knees over to the left as you look over that right shoulder. And then try and relax and soften from your hip to your spine to your shoulder. Allow your body to take this shape. And draw your knees back to center, over to the right. Drop both knees over, look over your left shoulder, and soften through the hip, the rib cage, the chest, the upper back. Relax your neck. And then bring your knees back to center. Stretch your legs out, stretch your arms out, reach and stretch like you're just waking up. Hug your knees into your chest and then rock yourself forward and back until you come all the way up to your hands and knees. And nice job. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel great and wonderful and have a great rest of your day. Thank you.